Hello everyone, today I'm gonna introduce you our final project, which is working on 2020 United States presidential election forecast with consensus electoral map realization based on tweets. We are Group 5 and my name is Xining Dong. Presidential elections in the United States occur every 4 years at the beginning of November. Citizens registered to vote from different states indirectly elected the members of the Electoral College. So the popular votes does not determine the winner. To win the election, a candidate must receive a majority of electoral votes. There are in total of 538 electoral votes. Whoever first got 270 votes will win the election. As the time we started to do this project, election day is approaching and the presidential campaign heats up. People are working on different datasets or models trying to predict the 59th president of the United States. Since apparently the result will affect billions of people's lives throughout the world. From all of the popular social network platforms, Twitter has 68 million monthly active users in the United States. People are generating 8,000 tweets per second. In this project, we will explore Twitter's big data as a means of understanding public interests across the country so as to predict the 2020 United States presidential election. To do this, we will collect tweets from Twitter and extract the geo information and keywords related to the presidential election, analyze this data to get to know people's political preference and visualize them on a consensus electoral map. So for data preprocessing, we collected and cleaned the data, did sentiment analysis, and then analyzed the whole dataset. We have implemented a data crawler by Tweepy. We only kept the tweets that contain the name of the candidates in the text and hashtag fields, and got the geospatial information of the tweets. To clean the data, we use Apache Spark, a unified analytics engine for large-scale data processing. We have implemented a data pipeline by using the Spark SQL. We basically determine the state location and candidate belonging for each tweets. Then we got millions of tweets data either before and during the election. So for the sentiment analysis, we use the Vader Valence-Aware Dictionary and Sentimental Reasoner, which is a lexicon and rule-based sentiment analytics tool that is specifically attuned to sentiments expressed in social media. To process every tweet and get a sentiment compound score about that tweet. So we separate the scores to positive, neutral, and negative sentiment scores. Then we generate the data to an Apache Spark SQL data frame. Here shows how the data frame looks like. So we have the time, location, text, and sentiment compound scores, and etc. To analyze the data, we built an interactive web page to present our geo-visualization result with help of the Python dash package. Now let me show you how our visualization result looks like. Okay, so in this web page, we have the total tweets number for each candidate for each state to show the popularity of that candidate. And the total, if we click here, the total tweets number of the positive sentiment for each candidate to reflect the positive support, and total tweets number of the negative count to reflect the bad feeling for that candidate. And here you can see the gradual tendency supporting result for the presidents. More bluish means it's more Biden supportive, and more reddish means it's more Trump supportive. If you put your cursor here, you can see the state name and the supportive rate. Here, apparently, California state where we're living in is pretty supportive to Biden. And here it looks like the state Georgia is leaning to Trump a lot. So with that, as you may be already very familiar with, the result is determined by electoral votes from each state. So here we show our final project predict of the electoral votes from each state, which is Biden. Excuse me. Which is Biden will have 297 votes to win the election. Okay, and if you still remember, our prediction is pretty close to the true final result, which is Biden 306 versus Trump 232, with Biden to be the president-elect. If you're interested with our work, you're more than welcome to visit the website below here to see more details of our prediction. Above all, we have used sentiment analysis to analyze Twitter big data to get to know people's political preference and visualize them on a consensus electoral map to predict the 2020 United States presidential election, and got the result which is reasonably good. I want to give thanks to my group members, especially Yuanbin and Wei-Ting for their hard work, and professor and TA's instructions. And thank you for your attention for watching this video.